The janitor who flew. And everybody clapped. Story that's actually true. I worked as a janitor at Lincoln High for 6 years, wearing the same gray hoodie every day. Most kids looked right through me, not knowing I had once been an aircraft component designer for Boeing before my younger brother, Jake, died in a motorcycle accident. The grief sent me home, and I took the first job I could find that didn't require thinking. In March, Principal Hoffman announced a STEM showcase challenge. Students had to build a working glider for a $15,000 college scholarship. A polite student named Tyler came to me looking desperate. His team had quit 2 weeks before the deadline. "This is going to sound weird," he asked as I was wiping cafeteria tables. "But do you know anything about how planes work? Like the science part?" I almost said no, but the genuine desire to learn in his eyes reminded me of Jake. "I used to," I said, "a long time ago, building the impossible." For the next 2 months, we worked every evening. I taught him about lift, drag, center of gravity, and wing loading. We built prototypes that mostly crashed immediately, but Tyler never got frustrated. He kept asking questions and kept trying. The night before the showcase, Tyler texted me. He had food poisoning and couldn't stand up. His non-existent team couldn't present. I stared at my phone for 20 minutes, battling the inertia of 6 years of not caring. I texted back, "I'll do it," the unlikely presenter. The next morning, I walked into the auditorium in my janitor's hoodie. Principal Hoffman frowned as I approached the stage. "Owen, what are you doing here?" "Presenting Tyler's project. He's sick." She reluctantly agreed. I walked onto that stage holding our glider, facing 300 students. Half of them were smirking. I heard a whisper, "Is this a joke?" I cleared my throat and started talking. I explained how we designed the wing with a cambered airfoil to generate lift at low speeds. I explained the calculations we ran to balance stability and efficiency. I showed the simulations I'd run using free software using simple, clear physics. The room went quiet. Then I launched the glider. It cut through the air in a perfect, smooth arc, silent and clean, landing precisely at the judges' table 20 meters away. For 3 seconds, nobody moved. Then one person started clapping. Then more people. Then the entire auditorium stood up and erupted. Students who'd ignored me for years were on their feet. The real prize. Tyler won the $15,000 scholarship. The judges called it the best technical presentation they'd seen in 10 years. As I was walking out, Dr. Brennan, the physics teacher, stopped me. "Owen, right? We need a lab assistant for next semester. Pays much better than janitorial." "Interested." I stood there holding my hoodie strings. She was serious. That presentation was college-level work. The applause wasn't just for the glider. It was for the person they had forgotten was there, who finally decided to step out of the shadows and use the brain they thought was gone.